Morning, Orlando.
Now on FM 94.1. Still on FM 93.1. News Radio WFLA Orlando. And still on AM 540. And now for our weekly look at legal issues in the news with our in-house legal expert, Attorney Tom Olson. This is Olson on Law.
Alan Spector here, and yes, every Thursday at this time we bring you Olson on Law with longtime Orlando attorney Tom Olson. Good morning, Tom.
Good morning, Alan and crew and WFLA listeners.
WFLA listeners. You're so close. Just left out one letter there, Tom. A question this morning is, when a married couple does a will, leaving everything to each other, you know, when they're really happy and it's like, oh, yeah, you can have everything. No, you can have everything. Then, you know, that's great. But sometimes the bloom goes off the rose and they get divorced. The question is, what happens then? Say it's me. Would everything still go to my now ex-wife, Tom?
So, Alan, the Florida law says that when you get divorced, your spouse is automatically taken out of your will. It is as if he or she predeceased you. So we would bypass your spouse and go straight to the contingent beneficiary within your will.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people who get divorced would prefer to think of their spouse as predeceased. So in this case, should someone redo their will when they do get divorced, Tom?
Well, they should, because remember, when you do a will, you also do a living will, healthcare power of attorney, financial power of attorney. So throughout those documents, you named your spouse to make healthcare or financial decisions for you if you're not able to. So really, you need to redo your will and all of those related documents. The other thing, Alan, is, believe it or not, occasionally I have a man come see me and he's been divorced in the past and he still wants to leave everything to his wife. So if you still want to leave everything to your spouse, you need to redo your will, because remember, they were automatically removed when you got divorced. If you still want to leave your spouse something, you're going to have to redo your will.
Oh, right. You got to get everything revamped then. So if someone gets divorced, other than redoing their will, Tom, what else might they want to do?
Alan, what they need to make sure that they do is to change the beneficiaries on their IRAs, retirement accounts, and life insurance. Believe it or not, sometimes a man will get divorced, leave his ex-wife as a beneficiary of his IRA. He passes away. Sometimes she gets that money. And man, if you want to see the fireworks fly in that situation, boy, you want to try and avoid it.
You know, it sounds like it'd be a lot easier just to stay married. Of course, that wouldn't help your business, Tom, would it? If you have,
you know, over half the married couples are going to get divorced someday, so that keeps the lawyers busy.
well, good for you. If you have legal questions about this or anything else, Tom will be happy to answer them on the Olson on Law show. That is heard Saturdays at 1 p.m. right here on News Radio WFLA Orlando. Tom, thanks very much, and we will see you next time.
Thank you, Alan.
And remember, for all of your legal needs, call the Olson Law Group in Orlando. Good Morning Orlando continues after an update after an update of
In 3, 2, 1.
I've been talking for 20 minutes, for gosh sakes.
Hey, are we going to continue after an update of
News, weather, and traffic
in just 2 minutes?
on Good Morning Orlando. It's 8:47.
Have questions